What's up and welcome to another YouTube video. My name is Eddie and I am still addicted to Marvel Snap, and it's time to look at another character set of variants and rank them from worst to best. We've got two Spider Crew people, well technically three, but we're not going to do Spider-Ham because like I said, he doesn't have enough variants in the game yet, so we have two left. Today, we're looking at Spider-Man 2099, and the next one's going to be Silk, and then we're done the Spider Crew. So let's jump right into it, everybody. Our next one here is Spider-Man 2099, as I've now said like 15 times. Spider-Man is coming out in a couple weeks. He is a 4/6, and the first time he moves to a location, he gets to destroy an enemy card there. The wording's a little bit off here, so just a reminder that the way he works is the first time he moves, and only the first time, he'll destroy cards. So if you move him multiple times, he will not destroy cards again. It's just the first time. Or I feel like if he were to destroy cards every time he moved, he'd be very overpowered. I'm okay with this. I think it's going to be a really fun card. Very high and powerful card. 4/6 with a destroy ability is pretty good in my opinion. But let's jump right into it. We're not here to talk about the character themselves. We're here to talk about the variants. As you guys can see, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 variants. That's the minimum requirement to make these videos. So we're going to look at all 6, talk about each one, and then rank them. As always, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for variant talks of Marvel Snap and anything Marvel Snap related. Comment down below your favorite, least favorite Spider-Man 2099 variant. And what characters should we do after we're done the Spider Crew? So make sure to go through that. All right. First one up is... what does this one have an official name? No, but it's by Francisco Mattina. Very cool. I do like this one a lot. I love the focus on the white, right? It just drastically changes it from the black and red suit of the original one, as you can see right there. Awesome. Love the pose of him being upside down. The electric aspect to it. I don't really know much about Spider-Man 2099. I just saw Across the Spider-Verse, and he's obviously in that movie, and we did see a bit of him there, but I don't know much about the character as well. So if you guys have lore as to why he's all electrical, that'd be good to know for me. So make sure to post that in the comments as well. But very cool. Really like this. I'm already a big fan of this one. He is also joined, by the way, before I forget, he's joining pool 4 on day 1, which means only going to be 3,000 tokens. Excellent. We still don't know the price of this because, like I said, all these cards are not in the game yet, so we don't know if they're going to be rare, super rare, or anything like that. Next up is Ken Lashley. Actually, I do know some of these ones are prices. So while I talk about this, I'm going to open up Marvel Snap because in the game, I am pretty sure they do tell us the cost of some of these variants. Ken Lashley over here, very, very cool. Epic pose. Love how much stuff is happening in the background. It is a little much, like there's a lot going on, but it's not like a bad one. I still think it's pretty good. Very cool. The suit is a bit too much, like exactly the same as the original. Kind of wish that there was a bit more variant to the character, but I love the pose. I love the background and everything like that. Okay, I've got the app here. We're just gonna scroll through because some of them, like I said, they do have prices, so I can tell you guys the prices of some of these. Spider-Man 2099 for Francisco, so the one we just went through, is actually going to be a 1200 gold one, so it's a super rare. What else here? Super rare for that one. And then we got Scotty Young and Dan Hip are 700 gold. So we still don't know how much this one is. The Ken Lashley one, we don't know. I'm going to guess it's probably going to be a 1200 gold one. But it's good to know that this one is 1200. All right. Our next one is Scotty Young, aka the baby one. Very similar to Miles Morales baby with the red in the background, which is actually a bundle that you could buy in the game right now for this week. I talked about it in the last one. I kind of wish that the background was not just red. I wish it was anything else but that. It's cute. I really like it. Again, the suit is very similar. Love the web and all that. Love everything. The background being red is kind of bland. I wish there was something else happening. But it's a good one, and it's going to be 700 gold. Next, we got the one by Scon. I really hope I said the name properly. We don't know the price of this one. Very cool. Background, wish had a little bit more going on, but I see what they're going for. Again, the webbing here. Is this something part of the character? I don't really know, but it is pretty cool that he has it here and on his baby variant. Did he have it in the other ones too? Oh, he does. Okay, so it's on like every single one of these except this one. Very cool. Love it. Love that we get to see some toes, you know, always important to see that. The suit we don't get to see as much of, but the pose is really cool. Background wish there was a little bit more going on, but it's not a bad one. I think they're all pretty good. Next, so we got Ryan Gonzalez. I think this is a chibi version of Ryan Gonzalez. Very cool. Love that there's stuff happening in the background. Love the colors, right? I always talk about Ryan Gonzalez has excellent choices and style when it comes to coloring. This is a really good one over here. Very similar to a baby variant, right? But it's obviously the chibi. I really like this one. I'm a big fan of the chibi, so this is going to rank a bit higher just because of me being a fan of it. You guys have probably noticed all the Funko Pops in the back, so I love the little bobblehead, big head, small body type art in most stuff. And the last one is Dan Hip. Again, I talked about this in my previous video. Big fan of this one. My biggest problem is, again, the background. Background just being green. I'm a big fan of having stuff happening in the cards because I don't split the cards, so I always like to have stuff exciting back behind the scenes of the cards too. But really like the pose. Very different. Very cool. I like how he did the drawing of Miguel, Spider-Man 2099, just not a fan of the background. And that, everybody, are all 6 of the variants. So now we got to rank them from worst to best. I got to be honest, I don't think it's worst to best. I think it's from great to good, or good to great in this case, because I don't think any of these ones are awful. I really think that there's not one that stands out. He doesn't have a pixel one, right? So none of these, I would say, are not worth their price. But I honestly also think that my ranking is going to be pretty obvious. It's not a difficult one, in my opinion. So I think I'm just going to go like that. Okay, there we go. These are my ranking. Like I said, even the weakest one, which in my opinion is the baby one, is still really good. The only reason it's low is the background. I think that the way that they drew baby Spider-Man 2099 is awesome. Big fan of that one. But background, very boring, very bland. Repeat the same thing I just said about the baby one, but for Dan Hip. Awesome art for the character. Very cool pose. Very good drawing. But the background, yes, that it is important to me. I just wish that there was more stuff happening back there. But the art style of the card is excellent. My number 4 is the one by Scon. Awesome pose. Awesome suit. Awesome character. Not much going on in the background, so it takes away from the whole aspect of the card, but it's not a bad one. Again, also, we don't know the pricing, right? If this one's the ultimate token, or ultimate variant one, which is token, it would drop, in my opinion. My number 3 is the Ryan Gonzalez. Has a cool background. Love the coloring. Love the chibi style, but that's a personal taste of mine. I know not everyone agrees. I've seen it in the previous that not a lot of you guys are as big a fan of chibis as I am, so I can see this one being a bit lower on your ranking, but for me, it's an excellent one. My number 2 is Ken Lashley, and then my number 1 obviously is this one, Francisco. The reason these two are at the top, they're epic. So cool cards, awesome pose, awesome suit. Everything about both of these cards are 10 out of 10 in my opinion. And they've got awesome backgrounds. They've got really cool stuff happening here. I know this one's kind of bland, but with the electrical stuff, and you can kind of see the building, you can kind of like understand where he's at, where instead of it just being a color, right? So there is stuff happening. This one, I feel like if this one were to come out as 700 gold, it would probably be my number 1. But knowing this one's 1200, I'm going to guess this one's also going to be 1200. So I'd put this one as my number 2. And this one number 1 because of the change in the colors, right? Again, like I said, the white instead of the black is really cool. Adds something to a variant style. So that is my ranking of Spider-Man 2099. If I'm going to purchase the character, which I will, this is probably going to be my number 1 variant that I'm going to reach out to. And then number 2, and so on and so forth. That's kind of how I rank them. It's how I would like to purchase them. So as always, make sure to comment which ones do you want, which ones are you going to collect, which are you going to get Spider-Man 2099 when he comes out. Let me know all that information in the comment as always. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.